Well, Big Bear Valley's famous mama eagle, Jackie, is recovering after she was injured last week.
Yeah, and joining us right now with an update on her condition is Jenny Boissard with the group Friends of Big Bear Valley. Jenny, thanks so much for being on the show. Jackie and the rest of the Eagles are such an important part of our morning show. When we heard that she was injured, well, we've just kind of been anxious to find out what happened and, more importantly, how she's doing.
Thank you for having me, and we're all in the waiting room right now together as we wait from the Ojai Raptor Center to let us know how she's doing. But she's been tussling with some subadult eagles in the territory last week and probably prior to that. But there's something else that may be going on with her, not quite sure yet. We're waiting on results of blood tests. They told us yesterday that she had some anemia and, well, she's underweight, but she was making some progress yesterday. They said that she was eating on her own a little bit with help, and she was getting mad at them. So that's a really good sign. But all we can do is just be hopeful that she's going to be okay.
It took a second to find out that there was something even going on. There was a lot of, like, is this Jackie? What happened? We were watching her for so long on these live cameras. When did everybody notice that she was missing?
Well, we knew that there was an adult eagle that had been hanging around on the ground by a nearby park for a few days last week. And we suspected it could be Jackie, but we weren't sure. And we didn't have a way to get absolute confirmation, plus which she's not tagged, so there's never really a way to know. But it wasn't really until we were able to go back and forth with the rehab center, as well as some kind onlookers that kind of guarded her until help could come, that we could really make a definitive pronouncement. So we didn't want to speculate until we were sure.
Yeah, you mentioned some onlookers right now. Who are these people who actually found her? I mean, we keep playing that video of seeing her come out of the water. What happened at that point, or what do you know about when she came out of the water and how she was rescued?
Yes, so in that area, she had been down by the water, and the two subadults had come to her. And so there's other videos besides the one I think that's been circulating around. But essentially, she was able to defend herself. But you know, they jumped on her, but that's what eagles do at this age. When they're young, they're stealing food and territory. That's what happens. That's nature. But something with Jackie, she wasn't able to fight them. She wasn't able to fly away after that. So she stayed on the ground, and there's some people that live nearby, along with the fire department chief, that held vigil from a safe distance, just making sure that no people or animals got to her while she couldn't fly away.
So you said you're in the waiting room right now?
No, we're in the virtual waiting room, along with everybody across this country, just waiting a little bit on pins and needles for news and information. But
there is a space that everybody's just waiting to hear this. What's happening?
Yes. There's no physical space. There's no physical space. Please do not go to the Ojai Raptor Resource Center. We're all just holding visual together.
Okay.
Virtually.
And when are we supposed to hear anything?
We don't know. We're waiting to hear back on results of some blood work and other diagnostic tests to determine what's going on with her.
We don't know if she can even go back to the nest?
We're hopeful, but we don't know what the outcome is going to be at this point. But we would love her to be able to go back to the nest.
In the meantime, I mean, she's, you know, there are so many fans and so many bird enthusiasts. Again, that these eagles are so important to part of our day, right? Tapping into these web cameras and the web camera that you provide. What can people do, or fans of the eagles and Jackie, in the meantime? Is there anything that can be done to help with the recovery?
The best thing you can do is donate to the organizations that do this, because they don't get any kind of funding at all. So you can make a donation to the Ojai Raptor Resource Center. You can also make a donation to LA County San Dimas Raptor Rescue. they came out and got Jackie at 2 in the morning and made sure that she was okay and got her to the right place that she needed to be, which is at Ojai. So that's the best thing that you can do. Please don't contact them because they don't have the resources to answer. They need to focus on the animals, but donate to them. That would be great.
Well, we're hoping for some good news, Jenny. We appreciate you taking time to update us here. And if you hear anything sooner than we do, please let us know.
Yeah.
Will do. Will do. Thank you so much.